Nate Scott here, www.asknatescott.com. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, with the great honor of being with my mentee, Miguel Camargo. Miguel is just one outstanding young man, and when he reached out to me, well, before he reached out to me, it was a great story. Yeah. I was out at Barnes & Noble, he was out in Barnes & Noble, and Miguel prospected me. And it was a great moment because I saw a young man that was out there handling his business, and from there it developed into a great relationship. And so tonight I've asked Miguel just to talk to me about what he's gained from my new book, Life is Rich: How to Create Lasting Wealth. So Miguel, talk to me. Let's share a little bit about who you are and what it is that you do, and
Well, guys, I'm actually one of Nate's mentees, and I'm so honored to be just getting to know him, because the more and more you get into his story and into the material he teaches you, it makes you like, I should probably change a lot of things, because if I keep going the route I'm going to go, I'm going to keep getting the results that I got. And I reached out to Nate. Gosh, it's been in July 2013 is when it was. Really didn't know what I was going out there for, but I just said, this guy's got a lot of success, so I want to kind of get that from you. And then from there, multiple occasions we spent hours together, just sitting down. He never asked anything from me, and thank God, I don't know what I'm worthy of it, but I've gained a lot. And just from that perspective, I work with a company called Primerica. My leadership lid has been lifted. John Maxwell says it best: you have to reach up so they can pull you up, right? And I went to somebody that was at a higher leadership lid than myself, and thank you. You've kind of helped me grow. And in that perspective, I would say with your book, hands down one of the best books I've read. I'm on my 10th and 11th book this year. So I kind of got into the mode, and you inspired me to say, you know what, let me find somebody that has had a story, that has some success, but I didn't know quite the backstory of it. The backstory of, the struggles. I mean, in the book, you'll find out that at a point you were struggling financially, right? As far as even being homeless.
Not quite homeless, but right there borderline, yeah. And,
I was like, oh my gosh, if a guy can come from borderline homeless to, hey, listen, let me make something of myself, well, what else can I gain from that? And, you tell your story of being in the financial background, going to war, fighting for, so obviously you've got some character behind you. Right. And so the more and more I read into it, me being in the financial world, it absolutely says everything we believe in. That in today's society, if we don't do something different and actually go make extra income, we're going to be left behind. Yeah. Just kind of drowning. And then just the fact of, you didn't come into the network marketing business to recruit. Right. You're not, like you said, you're not the rah-rah guy. I'm the rah-rah kind of guy. I love to get people pumped up. But he's going to give it to you straight. The raw, the facts are there. Everything backs it up. And I just appreciate everything you've given me. And everything, get the book. It's going to be released in April. Life is Rich. I actually like the old title too, Beyond the Emotional Charge. I got jacked up because I'm like, guess what? I'm going to be on my emotionals. But absolutely, I want to say thank you for everything you've given me. And it's an honor to even be able to be asked to read your book.
Yeah, let me ask you, Miguel. So what are some takeaways for you personally? How... I'm always a so what. I'm up, so what? I'm not about giving you fluff. And so talk to me. Give me some things that you've taken away from.
Okay. Well, the fact of giving people the truth and not trying to sweep things under the rug. Right. Because if you sweep things under the rug, eventually you're going to have to lift the rug up and it's going to be dirty still. So when I sit down with clients and I sit down with future teammates or just potential people, is, hey, listen, you've got to wake up. If you don't change what you're doing, and that's what you teach in the book, is you show what's going on in the economy. You show the financial struggles, and even from where you've been, of how they can create extra income in there. And it's created multiple streams of income.
Right.
And the fact that you are a true entrepreneur, coming from having the certifications, whether it be the highest standpoint of a degree, that you say a person even without a degree can still be successful in this economy.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is simply, West Point and having an MBA in financial planning from Georgetown, what I tell people is that in 1996, the week I graduated from West Point, I was introduced to the world of personal growth and development and entrepreneurship. And it was because of that experience of walking into a room full of what I call happy people and having my mind opened up to the possibilities, to know that I could literally go and read a specific book or find someone as a mentor and follow that which was already laid out was huge for me. And what it translated into was simply, as I speak around the world, I tell people, take away my West Point degree, which is in engineering and sociology, take away my MBA from George Washington University, take away my financial planning from Georgetown University, all things that people are always pursuing and parents will always tell you to go do, take away those things, give me personal growth and development. And I will tell you, that was what laid the foundation for me to make my first million by 32. And it's because of my mindset. I learned how to think versus what to think.
Yes.
And it translated also into everything else that I've done. I mean, it allowed me to learn how to read the Bible the right way. It taught me that that was really a success manual for me personally. And so, when asked about, why did I write the book? I wrote the book simply because I was speaking to someone, and I said to him, I said, you do a great job of creating culture and excitement, but what are you doing beyond the emotional charge? And that title just kind of flowed right out because I see so many people that get involved in things, and in turn they get involved without having a foundational, and what the word I coined now is an anchored belief.
Yes.
Anchored belief. And so this isn't a network marketing book. The whole intent of it is simply goes back to the first thing that I open up with, is that I know people that make a lot of money, but what are you doing to create wealth? And so that ties right into what you're doing, and so my desire is to be able to hit generations, because 77 million people, baby boomers, are retiring and in turn facing cash flow issue, and 66 out of 100 people age 65 earn less than $30,000 in retirement. And so to that end, I want to just have people get the information, know what their real situation is, and then adjust accordingly, whatever they decide to do. At least they can never say they didn't. No. Yeah.
And one thing I would add on to that, you talk about the baby boomers, but even my generation, Generation Y, the millennials, I can't even wait to